Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Yoga Restore. I'm so glad that you could join me today. So for our Yoga Restore practice, our focus really is on relaxation, de-stressing, and taking a little bit of time for ourselves in a busy day. So each class is different and has different themes or intentions. Today's theme is we're going to think about the concept of the moon. So in yoga, there's a lot of nature themes. A lot of poses are named after plants or animals. So I want you to think, if it resonates with you, about the energetics and properties of the moon. Unlike the sun, kind of the moon's counterpart, the moon is very cool, it's very calm, it has a lot of these interesting energetic qualities that we'll explore. As always, if any of my suggestions don't resonate with you, then I invite you to set an intention on your practice that does resonate with you. Always focusing on the breath, focusing on relaxation, and tuning in and being present with our stretches, our asanas, is going to help with the enjoyment of our class. So you don't need any equipment today. I'm going to be demonstrating with 2 yoga blocks. So if you have very tight calves, hamstrings, or hip flexors, you can grab 2 blocks. This is just so I can show you so that you see these different modifications. So let's go ahead, roll out your mat, and we're gonna begin seated today. I hope you enjoy. So we'll go ahead and take a comfortable seat on our mat today. Always feel free to modify as needed. Make yourself comfortable. You can always place a cushion under your hips, or when we go to hands and knees, you can take a blanket under the knees. Know that yoga is accessible for everyone, and you can just need to take a little bit of time to make sure that you are comfortable. So once you settle into your posture of choice, we're going to take a few moments to focus on our breathing. So if it's right for you, you may gently close the eyes or perhaps soften your gaze down to the floor. And we're going to take a few nice deep breaths. So when you're ready, breathing in through your nose. And exhale through the nose or the mouth. Again, we'll take a few more breaths, breathing in and exhaling it out in whatever way feels right for you. Breathe in, breathe out. One last time, breathe in. And breathe out. And keeping the eyes closed for just a few more moments, you may return to a breathing pattern that feels right to you. I want you to imagine in your mind's eye, just for a moment, picture a full moon on a clear night. In your imagination, picture the moon. What color is it? How bright and shiny is it? Do you see any stars in the sky? What color is the sky? Just take a moment in your imagination to connect with this concept of the moon. As I mentioned, the moon symbolizes peaceful, quiet, dark, feminine energy. It is the counterpart to the sun, which is our yang energy, which is bright, energetic, high energy, more of a masculine feel. If it resonates with you, connect with this cooling, calming energy of the moon. As we flow through our postures, if you find your thoughts wandering, just think about this shiny, beautiful moon, relaxing and grounding the body and mind, giving you a focal point. to draw inwards. I'll refer to the moon throughout our practice today. And just let it be your intention, your focal point for your practice, if that is appropriate for you. Either way, make sure to breathe and relax. You can go ahead and slowly start to open your eyes at this time. In honor of this cool, calming energy of the moon, before we begin more movement, I'm going to teach you a breathing technique now called a pranayama. This is called the caring breath pranayama, and I'm going to come a little bit closer to the screen so that you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So you can watch with eyes open, even though it is done with eyes closed. So what you're going to do is have your hands down in your lap. You're going to begin, and your eyes will be closed this whole time, with your chin to your chest. And then you're going to take an inhale, lift one hand up. Exhale, place the hand on the heart and gently look over the opposite shoulder. Exhale. So that was an inhale and exhale. And then you inhale, lift the hand again. And exhale, lower down. And then we do this the other way. So you can watch one more time and then participate with me. Inhale, lift one hand. Exhale, gently place it on the chest and look over your opposite shoulder. Exhaling out. Inhale in. Lift the hand and exhale, chin to chest, hands down. All right, we're going to try 4 rounds now. You can join in whenever you're ready. Inhale up. You can close the eyes if you wish. Exhale, hand to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to chest, hands down. Other side. When you are ready, inhale, lift. Exhale, relax, hand to heart. Relax your face. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do this one last time to each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hand to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift. Try to slow down the breath. Exhale, hand to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Go ahead and return to your natural breathing once more. And you can slowly start to open the eyes when you're ready. So treat yourself during your practice today with the spirit of kindness, gently working through your poses. This connects again with that lunar energy. All right, everyone. So let's go ahead and start to stretch things out a bit more. So from our seat, go ahead and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Let's change this into a big swim with the arms, doing the backstroke. If you like, you can do one arm at a time, or make it smaller, as is right for you. Good. All right, let's go ahead and take a gentle spinal twist, one hand to one knee. Good. And then let's try the other way, big spiral around the body. Great. Arm to center, bring your palms together, flip, and let's stretch forward. We're going to continue this stretch by reaching fingertips towards the floor. And just really taking a moment to release our low back, reach your fingertips over to one side. Taking a big inhale and exhale, reach those fingertips to the other side. Great. Let's come back to center and gently start to come up whenever you're ready. Great. All right, let's go ahead and make our way to hands and knees now. And as I've already told you, feel free to make yourself comfortable, adding a little cushion under the knees if that feels good. All right, so from your tabletop, we're going to go right into cat and cow. So we're going to inhale, arch. Exhale, lower. Let's do this about 3 more times. Inhale, arch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, arch. And exhale, lower. Great. Come back to that nice neutral tabletop position. Good. And then from here, we're going to sway the torso from side to side. So we're going to take our right ear towards our right hip, and then switch left ear to left hip, and so on. So back and forth, moving the body from side to side. Good. Remembering to breathe. Great. All right, from here, slowly coming back to that nice neutral spine. Let's kick our right leg out behind us. Now you can circle the ankle. Now your choice, we're going to take a balance here for bird dog, but if you don't want to, or this is uncomfortable, just keep the hand down and you can just focus on the leg. Reach. Good. And then from here, today we're going to be doing something slightly different. So we're going to be bending the knee and bending the elbow. But a lot of times we bring the elbow knee in. Today we're going to bring it out to the side. So our arm and leg are going out this way, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and reach. Let's give it a try. So your right knee is going to come out to the armpit and kick it out. So it's a little bit of a balance component here. So again, if you want to work just one thing at a time, you can focus on the leg or perhaps the arm. Let's do about 3 more. Reach. Reach. Keep the abs and core engaged. Last time, reach. Great. And then place that down. All right. So let's try that on the other side. So we're going to extend left leg back. Wiggle the toes. And then your choice, right hand forward. Feel very long here. Core is stabilizing for balance. And then let's go ahead and bend. In and out. 3 more times. Reach in. And out. In, reach it out. In, reach it out. Awesome. Let's come back to hands and knees and let's take a little calf stretch here. So go ahead and tuck your toes under, feel that nice little stretch in the back of your calf. Good. And then let's slowly switch whenever you're ready. Bringing that leg in, other one out. Good. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead from here. Before we make our way to standing, we're going to do a few lunges now. So from our table, let's step our right leg forward. So as I mentioned, I'm going to demo with a little bit of blocks today, which are a great tool to make poses like this more accessible if legs are tight. So we're going to start off by going into a low lunge twist here. So I want you to take your left knee off of the mat and come into a lunge. So I've got my hands on the blocks. That just brings you up higher. You can always bring it higher up still by coming into a high lunge if that is better for you. Or if you have the flexibility, hands come down. So let's go ahead from here. We're going to take our left hand over towards our right knee and we're going to twist. So go ahead and see if you can do this and what is more comfortable for you. If this is too intense, you're going to be up high and maybe try towards your armpit. All right, from here, let's come on down. Awesome. And let's slowly step that back to plank pose. Good. Just taking a bit of strength here. Press with your toes, front and back. Good. And then slowly come to the knee, stretch back into child's pose just for a moment. And always too, for child's pose, you can use blocks to keep it a little bit higher, or maybe set your forehead on a block. Just know if you're ever looking for things to do with yoga blocks, there's a ton of variations there. Good. Okay, let's come to table. And let's go ahead into a lunge on the other side. So we're going to step left foot forward. Using your blocks, perhaps you come in to a lunge. Let's lift our back knee off the mat. And we're going to try our lunge twist on the other side. So right elbow is going to go on the outside of the knee. And twist to your left. Great. Awesome. All right, let's slowly come back. Step back, find your plank pose again. Good. And then gently drop to the knees, stretch back into your child's pose. Awesome. From here, let's go into lunges one more time. We're going to come to that table, step your right leg forward again. Good. From here, we're going to, again, you can use the blocks if you like. We're going to keep that back knee down on the mat. Good. And then we're going to do just a little bit of shifting around here. So what I want you to do is once you find your lunge, see if you can send the hips back and straighten the front leg. If you are using blocks, you can move them in any way you need. Good. And then come forward. So again, if you're not blocking it, you just have the hands down. See how the blocks just lift you up a little bit higher. All right, 2 more times. We're going to bend and lunge. Send the hips back. Straighten the leg. Remember to breathe, thinking of that cooling energy of the moon. Beautiful, white, shining moon. All right, lunge it forward. And shift your hips back. Great. And last little time, we're going to bend the knee here. We're going to let go of our blocks. Bring your arms up if that is a comfortable position for you. Good. And then we're going to twist. Bring your hands to your heart. Gently twist to the right. So this is just a nice twist variation of our crescent lunge. Good. All right, let's come on back, all the way back to a table, and let's go through that lunge series on the other side. So stepping our left foot forward, find your lunge. And I know I say this in every class, but don't base your lunge on appearances. You don't have to have your hips down this low if you are not there yet. Up here is completely fine. Okay, so here we are. Inhale, exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the leg. Wiggle your toes. Great. Big inhale and exhale, lunge. Great. Big inhale, exhale back. Great. Inhale, lunge. Exhale back. One last time like this, and then we'll try that twist. Inhale, lunge. And exhale back. Inhale, lunge. And now hands to heart, and then we're going to twist over that left knee. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come on back. Come back to hands and knees. And then from here, everybody, you can set your blocks aside for a little bit. They're still handy, but we don't especially need them. We're going to come into downward dog, pedal out those feet. Dropping one heel and then the other. Lift those hips high. Big inhale, exhale, walk the feet towards your hands. Coming to maybe the middle of the mat or wherever is right for you. Good, and just let the body hang for a minute. So we're gonna do some gentle twists here. We're gonna be reaching one hand up. Notice how my knees are nice and bent here. So a couple modifications for this. You can bring it up higher by placing your hand on your calf. Or again, I know I mentioned just put away the block, but just a good variation to know. So we'll go into our twist, bringing your right hand up. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. And then if you'd like to kind of stretch the IT band a bit more, see if you can start to straighten the right leg. So same arm that is coming up. Reach. We're going to do the same thing on the other side here in a minute. All right, drop the hands down and let's try the other side. Inhale, reach. Again, using a block if you want to. Start to straighten that left leg. Great. All right, let's come on down. And now nice and slow, let's come up to a comfortable stance. And once you're up standing, just allow the arms to be free. This practice is all about taking care of yourself, moving slowly with intention. So you can always feel free, maybe grab a little water or anything you need. Let's keep our blocks handy. We're going to go through a moon salutation. So, excuse me. Our moon salutation travels in just like a beautiful full moon in a circular pattern sideways on the mat. So you may want to make your mat like mine. I'm putting my blocks right in the middle here so I can grab them. So we're going to be flowing through poses that go this direction and then flowing through the same poses, kind of backtracking back around like the full moon. So I just invite you to enjoy and breathe and just mindfully move through these beautiful moon salutation sequences. Let's begin by bringing our feet close together. Bring a big inhale, take the arms all the way above the head, and let's do a gentle back and side bend here. Bending back, lean to one side. Come through center and then lean to the other side. Getting a nice side body stretch. Great. Let's go ahead and bend at the elbows, kind of like we were doing in some of the warm-up section, and then step nice and wide for me. And we're going to do some horse pose squats. So we're going to squat down low, drop those shoulders down, knees are wide. And I really want you to think about taking up space here. Nice big open breath. We're going to take a reach up, take a big inhale, exhale, lower. Let's try that 2 more times. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, lower down as best you can. If you'd like to try a little extra bonus shoulder press stretch here, bring your hands to your knees and press one shoulder down. So twist. Big inhale, exhale, switch. When you find the mind wandering, guiding it back to the in and the out of your breath will help you to stay present. All right, big inhale, exhale, come on up. Let's take our hands straight out to our sides. Turn your right toes out, left toes in facing the front, and let's come into warrior two. Good. So standing nice and tall, arms coming out. Great. Let's go into side angle now, reaching your left hand up. Right hand rests at your side. You can rest it on that knee. You can use a block. There's so many options here. Today we'll take extended side angle by reaching the arm out. So it can be straight up or reach it out. Great. Know those fingers. Really good. All right, from here, come on back up just for a moment. We're going to straighten that knee. Now I want you to keep your blocks handy here if you're using them, maybe on either side of your mat. We're going to go into triangle pose. So starting to straighten the leg, you're going to come down to your comfort level. Again, demonstrating with the block, having it nice and high, can add that little bit of height. Reach up, look towards your hand. Good. Nice big breath in, exhale. From here, we're just going to fold the body forward so our legs are pretty much where they need to be. Maybe go ahead and turn those back toes in slightly. Try to keep your front legs straight-ish for pyramid. So I'm showing you again pyramid with the blocks, but you can touch the ground too. Bring your head to meet here. Take a big breath in and out. Now from here, we're keeping things pretty beginner friendly, but if you are a more experienced yogi and you would like to try half moon balance here, you may. Otherwise, just hang out here for one more breath in pyramid. You can use the blocks like I'm showing here. You're gonna lift the back leg. You can lift your left hand up. And of course, you can do this without blocks as well. That's our half moon balance. It's a beautiful pose. Good. All right, so let's all as a group start to slowly come down on our knee into that low lunge again. Yeah, so take your time to get there. Awesome. From here, we're going to take a big back bend. Nice. Modification, hands to hips is great. Awesome. And then slowly come down. And from here, we're going to transition to facing the front of our mat again with side lunge. So lift your back knee up, bring both hands on the inside, bend your right knee, straighten your left. Here with your block variation, you're going to lunge. Other options, hands to heart, hands on the floor, or maybe you're way up here. That is okay. So many options. Wherever you are, let's go ahead and switch. Bend your left knee, straighten your right. Good. We're going to do garland pose or a low squat here in a moment, but I wanted to get both sides first. All right, now come back to center. Have my block handy. Maybe walk your feet in ever so slightly. So you remember our horse pose up here. For modification, you can stay up here, or hands to heart, walk the feet in ever so slightly and drop the bottom down so we come into garland pose. Sometimes I like to press the elbows against the knees. Good. Now, if you're using blocks today and you're enjoying them, go ahead and grab both of them. We're going to start to transition to the other side. So set them up on the other side over here. And then from here, let's go into that low lunge and then pivot around to face the other way. We're going to go into that crescent lunge. So drop your right knee down. Again, using blocks if you need. Come on up to your lunge. Big inhale, back bend. Good. And relax. So from here, we're going to come to pyramid pose. So pyramid, you remember it. Lift your back knee up, straighten your front leg, head to knee here. This is where if you'd like to try your half moon balance, you can. I'm going to demonstrate it once again with the block. So You're going to take one of your blocks out in front, step forward, and lift the back leg. And then maybe you reach out with your hand. This is a little more intermediate of a pose. If you want to try it, but you're not quite here yet, remember you can start by just lifting the back leg. Hands are down. And then slowly work to hand to hip, and then open up. All right, so if you're in pyramid, still there, you come on back to pyramid on my half mid people. And now from here, I want you to turn your back toes out slightly, and let's come into triangle. So we're just kind of backtracking. Good. Reach up. Again, block variation. Great. All right, big inhale brings you up. Bend your front knee, and let's find our warrior two. We're still gonna do side angle and reverse warrior, but warrior two is a great pose to kind of reset and make that transition from low to the ground poses to standing poses. All right, let's go into our side angle. So we're gonna rest our left arm on our left knee, reach your right hand up, and then for extended side angle, reach it out. And once again, if you'd like, you can place a hand on the block if you'd like. Totally up to you. Good. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, come on up. Flip your front palm and let's go into reverse warrior. A little stretch here. Good. Really nice. All right, back to warrior two. Get our blocks out of the way. Let's go ahead and turn both toes to face the front, arms up, and let's find that horse pose again. Relax those shoulder blades. Good, let's add a bit of movement. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. 3 more times when you're ready. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower it down. And inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment. Imagine right in the middle of your chest, a big, beautiful, bright, full moon is shining. Just take one breath into this warm, peaceful energy. Good. And then from here, one last time, bring the torso forward, twist. And twist. And if you'd like, a gentle forward fold here. You can hold on to those ankles if you like. You can use a block if your legs are tight. And even if you're using the block, rest your forehead on here. I'll show you how. Good. All right, from here, friends, we're going to come down to seated. So whenever you're ready, you can slowly come down in any way that feels right for you. Good. And take your time, come to a comfortable seat. Grab some water if you would like. Good. And we'll keep our blocks handy just in case you need them. We're going to do a couple stretches for our hips now. So to start off, just kind of loosening our hips, we're going to just do a movement called mermaid that comes from Pilates background. So all we're going to do here is very gently stack one knee on top of the other, roll from one hip bone to the other, letting the knee come here. Now this is kind of a modified version of mermaid, but our goal here really is to just kind of loosen up and connect with the body and movement. So like you're opening and closing a book, drop the knees to one side and then the other. Now, if you'd like to add a little spinal twist, a little arm movement, notice how my arm is moving above the head. You can also take it and spiral it around the body. So if that's not too much movement, you can play around with that for a moment. Let's just do 4 more. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now that we're a little roly-poly moving around, let's take our legs out in front, cross your right ankle above your left knee. And now from here, we're going to go into our seated pigeon. You can also make this a little more challenging going into fire log pose. So this is our seated pigeon, and I'll show you from the side. So if your hips are very, very tight, you're going to start back low. You're just crossing the ankle above the knee. Next step is you're going to slowly come up and hold on underneath of the legs. Next step is the chest comes forward. Last step is that leg that is out. Our left leg is going to come down to rest the right knee on top, and that is our fire log. So I'll show you from the front. Here we are. Leg crossed over, you start relax back. Come on up. If you have the flexibility, rest one knee stacked on top of the other. Okay, so find your version and then just relax forward. Again, always feel free to use a block or cushion as a little forehead rest or just to make the stretch a bit more passive. We're going to take 3 breaths in your posture of choice. Great. All right, and always feel free if we hold the poses for a few breaths and it's too much, you can come out early. So you can start to unwind yourself, and let's try that on the other side. So left ankle crosses over, right knee, and then slowly make your way up to seated, hands coming behind your legs. Or if you'd like to try our fire log on the other side, stack your left knee on top of the right. And gently fold forward, finding your pose. Good. When you are ready, you can slowly start to come up, or you can always hold a little longer if you would like. From here, we're going to make our way onto our backs. We're going to do supported bridge. So again, if you don't have any blocks or equipment, or you just prefer, you can do regular bridge. I'll show you that as well. But we're going to set a block underneath of our sacrum, our low back, to again make the bridge pose a little less active, a little more passive, in alignment with the concept of the moon energy. After that, we'll be going into our Shavasana, and I'll guide you through a visualization about the moon. So there's nothing you really have to look at the screen when it's time to meditate. You can just enjoy and be comfortable. So let's go ahead and make our way onto our backs, feet flat, knees bent. I'll have my block handy. So come to about the middle of your mat. Set that right there, out of the way so you can see. Feet close to your hips. Relax your upper body, relax your hands. And then on an inhale, you're gonna lift up and hold your bridge pose. So you're just gonna hold this for a few breaths. Remember, you can come down anytime. If you'd like to try supported bridge, go ahead and put a block under your hips. Typically, I like the low or medium setting. I don't like it as high as it can go. So play around with where you like it. You want to place it right above your buttocks, right at the very low back. Good. And if your back is tight, this may feel good. If you're doing this without any equipment, any props, you can come down at any time. We'll take 2 more breaths here. If you'd like to keep the block to support you, but you want to put it on a lower setting, please play around with that as well. Now, if supported bridge feels really good for you, you can relax here and close your eyes for Shavasana. Maybe you even extend the legs long or soles of the feet together for goddess pose. But if this doesn't feel good or it's just too intense, remove your block at any time and start to stretch into your Shavasana, laying on your back. Go ahead and gently close your eyes, remembering that you can come out of meditation early, you can adjust your posture, and do whatever you want. Wherever you're at, let's just take a few deep breaths together. And I want you one more time to picture a beautiful full moon right in the center of your chest. It's glowing white and beautiful. It's just the clearest night with twinkling stars in a black sky. The moon is shining. The sky is black like velvet. And the moon lends its quiet, calm energy. Imagine this quiet, calm energy radiating out from your heart space, bathing your whole body in its cooling, calm glow. This moon energy gently washes away any tension or stress, any frazzled nerves, leaving you calm and balanced. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. Imagining you're soaking in like a sponge this beautiful, shining, yet soft moon light into the body. Feeling recharged with that vibrant moon energy. Take a moment to express appreciation and gratitude for the moon and to yourself for taking this time today as you slowly allow your moon visualization, the picture in your mind, to fade away, knowing you can access it anytime you wish. When ready, gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing movement back. And then as if you are waking up from a wonderful nap, a nice restorative time, go ahead and give yourself a full body stretch. Moving in any which way that feels good for you. You can stretch side to side or roll onto your side. And then when you're ready, slowly, slowly use your hands to push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Good. When you're ready, slowly start to open your eyes back to a soft focus. And then moving with intention, let's take a big inhale. Bring your palms together at your heart. And we will conclude today's practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed connecting with that calm, beautiful moon energy. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Namaste. Have a great day.